Hey everyone, it's Rhea. Time for today's message from the heart. And these are all messages from Mother Earth, which also connect with our very own heart energy because we're all connected through the energy of love. And all these cards, all these are images from Mother Earth, and they're just for guidance to help us to connect and to unite and to embrace and to open up to what is in our own heart. And as we do that, it works one with the heart of Mother Earth, which is one with all our hearts. So these messages are general, but you obviously can always apply them to your own individual life, and they will fit you and resonate with your own heart energy if you just kind of allow it. And if they don't, there's got to be something there for you to gain, or maybe a greater understanding with someone else. Because nothing happens for no reason, and we're always attracted to that which we need to help expand our love and our light and our energy. All right, so today's message, a heart card. It's a little seaweed, perfect little heart seaweed. I love this one because it looks very flamboyant. It looks like all these little shoots of the plant off the seaweed are like, they're like open. They're giving off and emanating a beautiful light and energy. And it's on the sand on Old Orchard Beach. And then we got a little bit of foam here, a little bit of foam. And it's moist. And it looks like it's not frozen, so it's not wintertime, I don't think. It's just a nice, nice seaweed in the shape of a heart. And the title is called Lighthouse. And the message is, as you shine your individual light, it illuminates paths for others that they may find their way. We are all connected through the love and light of Source. What you do for yourself is always reflected in others. So, as always, the message and the title of the card goes perfectly with the image, because to me this is a little like lighthouse of a heart. It's like open and it's shining. And what it's telling us is, just like what I was just saying earlier with the heart of Mother Earth, we're all connected through the energy of Source, which is love and light. And whatever you do for yourself, when you tune into your heart energy, that automatically is going to be projected in the outside world. You will see the very energy that you are operating in, the very energy that you are focused on. The energy of your intent, you will see it mirrored in the outside world, because the outside 3D physical manifestation always reflects back, mirrors back that which is in our heart. So if we are focused on our heart energy and trying to tune in and align to that very energy, that is how the world changes. That is how heaven on earth is created. That is how your heartfelt desires become real for you. By tuning into that energy and just allowing it to flow and listening and choosing higher frequencies, higher vibrations, because that is what is truth. What feels good is what is real. So, how you know if you're listening to the voice of your heart, because it is hard, because a lot of times we're up here and we got all these voices going through our mind, guidance that we are perceiving from up here, but that doesn't always feel good. So if you can bring and balance together the voices here with what you feel here and find the balance, it will feel right. It will feel either just peaceful and like that feels good. It can feel excited, like an energy of action. It will feel good. So what is real, and when you are listening to the voice of love, which is with the voice of your heart, and it's a feeling, emotions, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel judging. It doesn't feel like it's not a low vibration. It's always a vibration that feels good. But our mind might get in the way and say, well, that doesn't seem right. And the mind a lot of times operates from what it knows and past experiences of what we've experienced and what we were taught, whether through our parents, just through our world, society, religions, all of that kind of stuff. We have a lot of programs up in our mind, and so sometimes it is hard to accept what you feel and hear in your heart, because it sometimes doesn't coincide or seem balanced with the mind. But if you can let the heart help you question what's in your mind because it doesn't seem to fit, you can release it and you can say, oh, I must be believing this in order for me not to accept what's in my heart. And just knowing that and bringing a belief to mind, or in your awareness that no longer serves you, just recognizing that, you can let it go. You don't have to dissect it down to every little meaning or drop or how you used it, even though if you feel called to do that, then obviously do that. But in general, when you recognize something, you can release it, and then it's done, and then you can clear it. Because when you have the beliefs and thoughts in your mind operating that are not in alignment to the heart, what it does is it causes a blockage, and it doesn't allow that flow of energy to be reflected back in your mind. Because here it's pushing out, but here, like, think of it almost as going up and out into the universe. But here, you could be creating a blockage where it gets stunted. It could even get stunted here, like in your throat area of expression, because you're repressing that which is in your heart due to some blockage in your head. And if you can bring forth that energy that is blocking you, could be just anything it could do of your own opinions and judgments against yourself. It could be due of a judgment or opinions of others that you've claimed as your own. It can be just an old belief that you've never even questioned, but you've accepted because that's what you were taught. When you can recognize that and release it, if it doesn't feel good, it's not truth, it doesn't belong to you, you don't need it, it served its purpose. Say, hey, thanks for that. Thanks for operating and letting me realize, hey, that isn't who I am or the truth of who I am, and let it go. Then the energy of the heart can come in here, you can express it, and then you can be free to expand with your mind and your creative energies to expand what's in the heart. So as you do that, then you also become a lighthouse for others. You are a reflection of that energy within them, and that's how you change your world. You present the physical manifestations of your own personal desires, but you also reflect back in the people in your life, situations, circumstances of the energy that you have chose, the frequencies and vibrations you have chose to integrate in your being. They will be reflected back. Nothing is ever the outside affecting you. It is only a mirror, a reflection of what's taken place in here. And a lot of it is unconscious because it's just been buried and you've accepted things as truth, even if they're not. And as you bring those things into awareness, then you can change them, and then your world changes. And then you reflect back that light to others. And it's almost like through osmosis. You don't have to even say anything, just you reflecting your own light, your inner lighthouse shining, expressing that what's in your heart and letting it flow and emanate in your life. You will connect, or others will connect to that within you, and that and automatically illuminates their own heart energy, and they can start tuning into their heart, or their heart energy becomes stronger. It becomes a stronger voice for them because it's a stronger voice for you. So hopefully this makes sense to you guys. But like it says, what you do for yourself is always reflected in others, and the best way that you do help others is by tuning into your own heart energy and knowing that that will automatically also operate in their life, because the energy of the heart is love and light. It operates in all of us, and sometimes we take responsibility of how that's operating in other people's lives, thinking we're responsible, but you're responsible for yourself. And if it's operating in light and love, even though you don't see how it's going to operate in love and light for the others, sometimes you got to do things that other people don't like. You've got to make decisions they don't agree with. Well, that's all to do with being free to be you, connecting to your heart energy, and then it helps them on their path too, in some way, shape, or form. All right, guys. So just the guidance for today, or what's to bring to awareness, is just knowing that you are a lighthouse and connecting to that light within you and letting it flow up and out of you. and trying to get the mind to cooperate, to find an agreement, a peace where it's all kind of integrated together and working as one. But first you got to listen here, because if you're always operating here, kind of leaves out this, and then it just creates all this. Not that nothing in the mind is truth, because angels, spirits, guides, intuition, higher self, they will put thoughts in your mind, and if they feel good and you're balancing it with the heart, then it is good. It's the lower vibration and frequencies that you have to bring into awareness, or kind of pay attention to, let them go if they're interfering with the heart energy. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and have an awesome heart expressive day.